Tonight, people across East Texas are taking stock of the damage and cleaning up from the severe storms. Good evening, I'm Brennan Gurley. It's still a weather impact alert day due to those strong gusts of winds we'll see throughout the night. That's after all the damage we saw from this morning's storms. Roads across Smith County were left littered with fallen trees after this morning's storms. On County Road 168 in Flint near Owens Elementary, a tree narrowly missed splitting a house. Meanwhile, on County Road 153, crews had to clear a tree that had fallen in a dangerous spot right at the S-curve. And just north of there, Rice Road near Old Jacksonville is now open after live power lines draped the busy road. It's one of the many photos we've gotten into our newsroom this morning. And it poured all across East Texas today, and in many places that meant flooding. Check this out. A Longview Park flooded after heavy rains and high winds hit Gregg County this morning. This was the scene of Lois Jackson Park underwater. Drone footage captured by Marcus Woodford shows slides and other park equipment partially submerged in those flooded waters. And here's what it looks like in Van Zant County, about 50 miles east of Dallas. The wind knocked down some historic buildings in Wills Point, and authorities had to close off several streets in the city. We have team coverage this evening from our crews out in the field. CBS 19's Ayanna Aird is in Kemp County, where a possible tornado caused damage to a camper trailer park. But first, we'll start with Robert De La Garza in Alto, where the elementary school had significant storm damage. Robert.
Brennan, you can probably see some of that destruction that happened this morning from some of that severe weather. If you look over my shoulder, you can see debris that's just scattered throughout these fields from some of that strong line wind that came through this morning. You can actually hear that wind that's going on right now and blowing me over almost. But I spoke with Superintendent Derek Conley, who says that he's so proud of how staff responded calmly to the stressful situation and how the community has stepped up. Gone in an instant. That's what one neighbor said about the straight line winds from Tuesday's severe weather that rolled through East Texas, leading to significant damages to a portion of the Alto ISD elementary campus. Sheet metal from roofs ripped from the building, installation debris scattered across the fields and roadways, and a car near the administration building was damaged by these gusting winds. Now, Alto officials are working diligently to pick up the pieces in the aftermath.
Things can be replaced. We can work those things out, but people can't, and especially these babies, we want to make sure they're safe.
And this comes just the second day on the job for Superintendent Derek Conley.
You never know when adversity is going to strike. We got to model that for our kids. And I'm really happy to stand with the leadership team here.
Conley says he's grateful that all staff and students are safe after the damages, and applauds staff and the community's quick call to action.
I don't think that could happen without a lot of people coming together. And I'm just really proud to be a part of it, and a small part of it, and witness.
Now, Conley says there's no timeline on when restorations will be complete, since they are still assessing all the damages.
Because we still don't know all the damage, but we don't have an estimation of how long this is going to take. But I feel very confident that we're in good hands, and we got a excellent plan moving forward.
Crews have been working here non-stop today to help pick up some of the debris that you see around me, but they know it's not just going to be a one-person job. It's going to be a community effort. We'll hear more from Superintendent Derek Conley at 6:30, but for now, Brennan, back to you.
Robert, thank you. Now we'll head to Camp County, where we got reports this morning of multiple people injured as the storms rolled through a camper trailer park. Ayanna.
Here at Big Al's Barefoot Bay, just north of Pittsburgh, the storm left a trail of destruction earlier this morning, toppling over many RVs and leaving multiple residents injured and sent to hospitals. Powerful storm swept through Big Al's Barefoot Bay in Pittsburgh, Texas this morning, causing trees to topple on the RVs, overturning several of them and collapsing their roofs. One employee told me that at least 3 residents have been taken to a hospital with minor injuries. 2 dogs trapped inside of an RV have been safely rescued. Sarah Cora, a cashier at the resort, says seeing the aftermath is devastating, especially since the resort just completed renovations less than a month ago.
This is horrible. You never want to see anybody or anything, especially the residents, go through this. You don't want them to deal with all this. It's terrifying. Especially the ones that had to go to the hospital. That is horrifying. It's terrible.
Crews are working around the clock to clean up the remnants of this storm, and so far we do know that one resident is back from the hospital after her RV was toppled over. And coming up at 6, we'll hear from that resident and how she's moving forward.